Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing some death predictions for the Walking Dead comic book series. This one I will be doing my death predictions video for the All Out War story arc. Yes! I guess. Okay, so I made a list of, let's see, 19 characters from the Walking Dead comic book series that are still alive at this point, that are still kicking, and that will be involved in the all-out war, so are worth mentioning in my death predictions video for it. Now, first of all, before we get into that, for people that don't read the Walking Dead comic book series, what is the all-out war? Well, basically, further on down the storyline from where they're at in the Walking Dead television series, we have Rick, who has basically created a new community called the Alexandria Safe Zone. In the Alexandria Safe Zone, he quickly learns that he's not the only surviving group around and that there are other communities that are close by that have a large number of inhabitants, and there is this sort of mob boss zombie survivor named Negan, who is the leader of what he calls his group, the Saviors, who are basically a giant group of fighters that essentially bully other groups into providing them with half of their resources every so often, let's say maybe every couple of months or so, taking their supplies, using them to survive, and basically forcing them to do so, because if these communities do not, then Negan will, let's just say, put the bat down and kill them all, or kill the leader, or kill some of them if their offering is not good enough, or just, he's not satisfied with it, or if he just simply doesn't like them, he'll kill them too. So, pretty cool developments. I've loved the story all the way up until now, and I think Negan is the core villain, even greater than the Governor in the Walking Dead comic book series. The television series Governor is great, but in terms of the comic book series versus Governor versus Negan, I gotta go with Negan. He's amazing. That being said, this video will contain spoilers for anyone who has not read up to current point at the Walking Dead comic book series, because I'm going to be mentioning characters that may or may not die, and as a result, of course, you could break down and see which characters in Rick's group that were alive that are no longer alive, because I won't be mentioning them. So if you're worried about that, you may or may not want to watch this video. Okay, let's get started with the list. 19 characters. Who should we start with? Rick, of course. Of course we're going to start with Rick. Okay, so will Rick die in the All-Out War story arc? Well, at first I was going to say no. No way. They're not going to kill him just like that. But because of the way Andrea and Rick have sort of been communicating back and forth with each other, they're sort of thinking that we've seen in the series how Andrea says that, me and you, we don't die, we're survivors, everyone else dies, all these other things happen, but we survive. It's sort of like foreshadowing from Kirkman that they're actually, one of the two of them is not going to survive. Now, who is it going to be? Oh, it's tough to say, man. It is tough to say. So at this point, I'm going to put Rick, in terms of him as a possibility for dying in the All-Out War, as a maybe, especially with how much danger he's in right now with Negan. Negan doesn't want to turn him into a martyr, but at the same time, Rick keeps trying to kill him. So he's gotta take care of that. He has to take care of that. Now, he does think that Andrea was just thrown out a window, so as a result, he may go a little bit easy on Rick this time because he thinks he just killed his chick. So, well, his current chick, yeah. So I'm putting Rick as a maybe. I tend to think they won't, but if they did, I wouldn't really be surprised. It wouldn't be that big of a shocker because of the foreshadowing. Starting with him, let's move second into Andrea, since we were just talking about her. Probably, I think so. It's still a maybe for me, not a yes. I'm not predicting that she will, but I'm leaning towards I think so because of the foreshadowing. I think she's going to bite the dust pretty soon. Within the year, I think Andrea is going to be a goner. I believe. She's had a close call so far, but I think so. I'd like to see her survive. Granted, feelings aside, I like Andrea. I'd like to see her survive for a really long time, but I think he's going to kill her off pretty soon. I'm just saying. I think she might go down. So that's number 2. Number 3 is Maggie. She's faded into the background entirely. I mean, she's got Sophia, and whatever. At this point, it doesn't matter because she's not even really in the series anymore anyway. So if they do kill her, whatever, who cares? Hopefully Kirkman will bring her back in because she was one of those core characters from early on. It kind of sucks that they pushed her into the background. So hopefully she'll either die or something big will happen with her. So I'm putting her as also a maybe, closer to a probably. Since we're talking about her, let's do Sophia. So Sophia, no, I don't think so. I don't think he would kill Sophia at this stage. I mean, she's dead in the TV series. I think over the long run, he may give her something to do and she may transform and grow up and become a really cool character in the future. So for her, I'd say a no. I don't think he's going to kill Sophia. Going on from there, let's do Carl. Okay. Carl could be, man. He could be. I don't think that they will. I want to say that I don't think that Kirkman will kill Carl, but I mean, with Negan and the way he's been calling him out and stuff like that, it's going to be a close one. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to say probably not. Not a complete no, but a probably not, because I don't think Negan would want to kill him. I don't think he could bring himself to do it. Even if he pulled him out and was like, oh, I got to do it. This kid's too cool. I can't do it, you know? So I don't think so. I think Carl's going to survive no matter what. Okay, going on from there. Next, we have Ezekiel. Ezekiel, for me, is a no. I don't think he's going to die because we're just getting to know him. We just got to see the tiger and get to hear what he's about. We know that he's a swordsman on the same level or higher than Michonne. So I would tend to say no, man. That dude is a badass MF-er. He's got to survive. I'd say no for him. He's not going to die. Moving on from there, we have Dwight, Mr. Two-Face, sort of a Daryl clone, but not really. I shouldn't say that. He's not a Daryl clone, but he used a crossbow. Anyway, for him, it's a yes. I think he is going to die. I think he's going to get it. So a yes for Dwight. Negan, I'd like to say no because he's such a cool character, but I think he's been so core and central to the story that I'm going to say yes. I think at the end of the All-Out War, Negan will die. I do believe so. I think he kind of has to, just to push the story forward afterwards. Kill him, move forward. You know, I think he has to die. With everyone gunning for him and everything too, it's got to happen. So Negan's a yes. He will die, I think. And next we have Heath from Alexandria Safe Zone, Rick's group. Heath's a yes for me. I think he will die as well too. I think he's fodder. I think sooner or later he's going to die. Number 9, Nicolas, also from the Alexandria Safe Zone. He's also a yes for me. I think he'll die soon. He may die in the next issue. Him or Heath, sorry. So both of them I think are going to die. Next we have Eugene. Eugene for me is probably a no because he's so smart. He'll be useful for a lot of things in the future. So I don't think, and he's also a coward too. So he's going to hide. He's going to, if something happens, he's not going to fight. So he's not going to put himself in that danger area. So I'm just going to say no for Eugene. I don't think he'll die. Next, we have Cal. Okay, Cal from the Hilltop. He's a yes for me. I think he's going to die. I think he should. He's already screwed up a few times, so I think so. Next is Gregory. Gregory for me is also a yes. I think he's going to die too pretty soon. Next, we have Paul Monroe, or Jesus. Did I already mention him? I think no for him. Maybe I skipped him. No, I don't think so because we're just getting to know him. He's a really cool character. I just don't see it. I think he's going to survive at least for a while. So that's him. Next, we have Michonne. Could it be time for Michonne to go? I think so. I think Michonne may have run her course and that she could be one of the ones in the firing line. She might be the big death in the All-Out War, one of the final deaths. She's tired. She said it before. She's been killing walkers for how many years? It also is getting kind of drab to see her always killing walkers with swords. She doesn't have a whole lot in the way of personality, I would say. So I think Michonne, it could be time. Even though I do like her, and ideally you wouldn't kill anybody, but you kind of need to at the same time. I think Michonne could be a death. Arron and Eric, the two gay guys from Alexandria Safe Zone. Defining feature, gay guys. Yeah, either one. Either one of them could die if they fight, if they don't run. If they run, maybe they'll survive, but I think they will die probably if they fight. So that's the two of them. Denise, who is I think the doctor in the Alexandria Safe Zone. Yeah, maybe it could be, but she is kind of useful to have. I wouldn't think Rick would want to risk her life because she is really useful to have a doctor. I mean, at least one for the group. You'd want to have one. So, but she's a could be. Next is Holly. I think so. I think Holly's a could be as well. Could happen to her too because, I don't know, she's kind of useless at this point too. She's really hasn't done much good for anybody, and she was in with Abraham for a bit, and then, I think Holly's a good kill too. After that, we have Rosita. Yeah, this will be the last one. So Rosita Rosita's also a could be, because Abraham's dead now, so the love interest thing isn't really there. Could be for Eugene, I guess, but that's kind of weird. Her also, I'd say, is a could be. She could die too. So those are pretty much, yeah, those are all the people I could think of. I mean, there's more characters in the Walking Dead comic book series than just that. There's so many, it's crazy. But those are the ones that I felt like, we should talk about, should be discussed in the All Out War Death Predictions video. And those are pretty much my thoughts on it. I am very excited for the arc and everything. The Walking Dead comic book series has been my favorite comic book series ever. And it doesn't bore me even to this day. It's still great. The quality has been just as good all the way through. The whole Negan thing has been amazing with the groups. And I can't wait to see the all-out war, see everything go down, people getting killed. And finally, who should kill Negan? Maybe that's a topic for another video. But I'd like to see it be Carl. I don't know why. I just would like to see Carl kill Negan at the end of it all. Yeah, I don't know why. I just would. Anyway, those are my thoughts for Death Predictions for the Walking Dead All-Out War story arc, which will be released this fall. I think it's starting in October sometime, and it's going to be released bi-weekly. So twice a month we're going to get it. So that's really nice, and it'll go all the way through, I think, until there'll be tons of issues coming out for, I think it's about 5 or 6 months they're doing bi-weekly. So it should be a lot of content, should be lots of fun, and lots of things for me to review when the Walking Dead television series comes back and the comic book series goes to the bi-weekly model. Can't wait, gonna be October, can't get here soon enough. Anyway, I'll call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's it for this video. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.